Hi everyone, so this week I'm going to be spending a little bit more time answering some of your questions that you've been leaving in comment sections below. I do read every single one of them and I do read every single email. It's just sometimes it takes me a little while to respond to them just because I'm pretty busy nowadays and I do receive multiple questions every single day, and I just don't want to give shallow answers to any of them, so I'm always trying to be as informative as possible and as detailed as possible. So before we start, obviously don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, please click the notification bell, just because subscriptions don't really do much of the work nowadays. So if you want to be first one to receive news and updates, do click that notification bell. That being said, let's talk about the mouthpiece, my mouthpiece choice. So I've been receiving a lot of questions about that, and some of you have already figured out that I do use Parker mouthpieces. Now the million-dollar question is, what exact Parker mouthpiece do I use? And as far as I'm aware, they don't have a specific model that I use, which is right here, in stock, because I had it customized in one of the DC Army Band shows. The closest thing that they have to this mouthpiece is the Lance LeDuc series, because this is Parker 5G51D mouthpiece. These are really cool mouthpieces. That being said, I would highly recommend you testing one before you buy it, just because it's almost like Adam's euphoniums. Those instruments and these mouthpieces are so customized and they have so many different options that you can actually build certain qualities based on your needs, and that's the upside, and that's why the mouthpiece like this costs a little bit more, just because it has the custom cup options. Everything is unscrewable, so you can change the shank size if you double on instruments like a baritone, which normally requires smaller shank size. And the same thing with rims, and it has a gold rim option, which is extremely comfortable on the lips. The reason why I chose this mouthpiece, because prior, for more or less like 15 years of my playing career, I've been using Dennis Wick mouthpieces, which are great and which I still normally recommend for most people. That being said, I chose this mouthpiece just because it has more custom options. So I chose a specific rim. We tried a couple of different rims, a couple of different cups. I found the sound which is giving me decent flexibility, which is still very dark, very resonant, but at the same time is not overly stuffy and not overly resistant. But I would highly recommend one of these mouthpieces, and I would highly recommend trying one of these out with different options to find which one works best for you. This series with the band, we're going to be playing a little bit more of a swing jazz type of music, which requires a bit more of a brighter, harsher sound. So I'm going to be experimenting with one of the Shilke mouthpieces, which is going to be a Shilke 53. So this is slightly larger mouthpiece, and this is something I'm going to be trying to experiment a little bit more in the future, just because recently I kind of discovered that slightly larger rim helps me to seal my embouchure a little bit better. But just to get ahead of time, I know that in a couple weeks of time, when I'm going to be uploading performance videos, a lot of you will probably notice that I have changed the mouthpiece to one of these. It has nothing to do with me not liking the Parker mouthpieces. It's just for this particular series, I'm going to be trying out one of these Shilke mouthpieces, and I'm going to be giving some reviews on that. So hopefully that answers the question about which mouthpiece I play. I normally recommend either Parker mouthpieces or Dennis Wick mouthpieces for most of Euphonium players. I feel that mouthpieces like Shilke are a little bit more trombone appropriate, just because they kind of give a bit of a harsher sound on Euphonium. So if you have any more specific questions about the equipment that I use, please leave a comment down below. Again, as I mentioned, this and probably next week I'm going to be trying to answer as many questions as possible. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also check out my Patreon and consider supporting the channel by donating as little as $3 a month, as well as getting some exclusive content such as exercises, some of those tracks I've been uploading, and a bunch of other cool stuff like t-shirts and etc. So thanks for watching, and I will be back with another video very soon.